Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio and happy holidays. I'm really excited you're here with me today. I have a fun project. Well, it's kind of a complicated one. We're going to try, and I think it's one you will enjoy. And this one is, I don't know if you want to call it sponsored by or inspired by Taperlogy. And I got some beautiful products from them I want to share with you, and I'm going to make some things using those products. So we will talk about that, okay? So welcome, everyone. I'm really excited you're here. Welcome to all my brand new subscribers, all of my longtime followers. Love you guys. Hugs and kisses. And those of you who are considering following my channel, I hope you will join our little family here and be part of our group. We got lots of exciting things for the new year, and we're kicking it off right now. So this is not Christmas. I'm not doing Christmas today. I'm doing winter, but this is icy winter pink. And I'll explain about that in just a minute. Let me get a seat here. I'm just checking my picture, see how we're doing, see if we're all lined up and ready to go, okay? And make sure I am filming. So, you know that lately, gosh, the phones, I don't know. So, hard to see pink on pink. So I'm going to change my mat in just a split second so that you can see what I'm doing better. But I recently received from Florence over at Taperlogy some beautiful stickers. Now, these are pink Christmas stickers, but there are a lot of beautiful things in here. I put them in another folder because, you know, I was struggling a little bit to get them out, and I didn't want to. I'm not going to be able to show them all to you, but I'm just going to show you some of the things that are in here. I believe you can still get them, but you probably won't get them by Christmas. These are the ones that are kind of more neutral. I feel like I could use right now all through the winter, especially if you, what I call my pink girls, my shabby chic ladies who love pink, or you just love pink. You don't even have to be shabby chic. But you can see there are just gorgeous, gorgeous stickers. Now, I do have a discount code for you. It's Laurette15. All one word, Laurette, and 15, no space. Okay, I will put it in my box. So, and then there's more. They come in this beautiful heavy vellum envelope. And as you can see, there's a lot more stickers here. Lots of Santas. See, we've got our beautiful Santas. And we got, oh, just all kinds of trees and all kinds of goodies. It's kind of late in the season for me to use them. Unfortunately, they got to me pretty late. But that's okay. I'm going to use the pieces that aren't as dead on Christmas. They'll be great for, like, the winter. I'll show you this winter journal I'm working in. And then she also sent me the beautiful roses. She has a new one that's out now that is just roses and florals. Oh my gosh, you guys, they are just stunning. Just lots and lots of beautiful rose stickers. They're a vellum sticker. These are vellum stickers. They're made from the vellum paper. They're pale. They're not super duper pale, but they're pale enough. I mean, they pop up once you put them on something, and I'll be showing you how to use them in just a minute with a project. And then I have even more inside the vellum pocket here. She has some lovely like border strips that go with it. I don't know how many, it didn't say how many pieces you get, but I'm going to tell you it's a lot. So you have these beautiful border pieces. Okay. Again, they're vellum stickers. So when you put them on something, they really pop up, especially if you're putting them on a pink, like a darker pink or a green or a cream or beige. Oh my goodness. They're going to pop. They're definitely very shabby chic. You know me and roses. You're going to be seeing these all spring and summer anytime I'm doing a rose project or possibly even a pink project. And I will leave the discount code on, I'll leave it permanently, I think, on my my page, my description box and my videos, so that you can always go and get anything you want from there for 15% off, okay, because you follow me. All right, so we're going to be playing with those today. That's our project, and we're going to be making some fun things. So this is where you find sorry, taperlogy.com, www.taperlogy.com. This was for rub-ons, and there's a little code there. I don't know if you can scan that code. To explore stuff. I don't know if that'll scan. If you guys screenshot that, you could try it. See if it'll open up for you. Oh, my knee just went, ouch. Okay, so, so we've got those, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be using both of those stickers today in our project. I don't know if I'll finish it, if it'll be a part 1 or 2, or if it'll just be show you when they're done at the end, possibly. But I'm going to be making some goodies for this winter journal. This is my first that I did for you guys. Jolene and I did these last year, November and December. We did this flip-flop journal. And so this is what I'm going to be making some goodies for. It's really a beautiful journal. As you can see, it's a big girl. And she is not quite done, almost. I have to go back through and see what needs to be. I haven't looked at it in a year. It needs to be finished. It's one of those finish it up projects this year. So back to finish. It's going to be create and finish, I think, again this year. Create, I want to be as creative as I can. Creative and finish are going to be my words. So I'm going to have 2 this year because I just need to, right? Just to keep me going. But that's what I'm going to be working on for this. I brought it out so I could look at it for color and reference. Okay, now I just got to find a place to put it. I wanted to see what kinds of laces I used. Did I use, what did I use so I'll know what to use on these lovely tags. Now I wanted desperately to have a prototype for you. I just could not, if I wanted to make the video and get it out in time for you guys to order some of these. Now this is a sticker. This is one of the stickers. I have backed it on a piece of cardstock, a little bit of a cardstock, so that you could see it and it can become a focal point, something that I'm going to put in separately. So I just put it on a piece of scrap cardboard, a couple of pieces of cardboard I glued together, lightweight cardboard, whatever you want to use. Cardstock, that's it. So this is the one we're going to be using. And I'm going to be using these papers that are from Amy at Crafty Cat. She has this set on her website. So she has pink, cream, and blue. And I'm going to give her a little plug here real quickly. I know this is for Taperlogy, but you have to use it with something, right? So I got Amy's beautiful cream set. Oh my gosh, these are mouth-watering. She has them in the pink and the blue. They're all different. These are embroidery images. Vintage embroidery or antique embroidery images. Aren't they stunning? Amy, you did a great job. So we're going to be using Amy's kits today with this. And I'm also using a little bit of just a standard scrapbook paper for this one. Now, you're thinking, what's your substrate? What are you putting these on? So I went on to Amazon, and I got these 4-inch round coasters. They're very hard, but I wanted to build them up, so I glued, first thing you want to do is glue 3 of these together, okay? So we get a little bit of width, and that is what I did here. And then, I laid it down on paper and cut out some circles, okay? And glued them on. So I was able to get that much done because I wanted it to be dry, but I wanted to show you that. I just got these on Amazon. And unfortunately, they don't come in small amounts, but Jolene and I will have them this year if you need them on our website or in our shop. We'll have to see how that's going to go. But if you want to get them from Amazon and you don't mind getting 125 of these, here you go. Screenshot that. Now, this idea is completely 100% inspired by Tracy Sparkle, which is Jennifer over there. She's a fabulous designer. I adore her. I've been following her. She's the one who led me to Shabby Chic. Love it, love it, love it. And I found her from Shabby Debbie Doodah. So, because she's on Tina's design team way back when. So that's how I found her. And she made these lovely ornaments. I don't know if I'll make mine ornaments, and she used, from Frank Garcia, she used his images, but we're going to use these instead. So here we go. What time do we have? We're 10 minutes in. So, I need to see when I need to be done. All right. Since it's going to be hard to see what I'm doing on that mat, I'm going to pull out my mat because we're going to make a mess today. So let me see how this looks, if this is easier for you to see. Oh yeah, you can see things much better. Let me move this just a little bit. Kind of center it a little. All right, there you go. I'll pull it up just a bit. So I know I got to watch it if I get past there. I'm too far because I don't want you guys to not be able to see what I'm doing. Now, I have never made one of these, so this is just me creating based on watching a video by Jennifer. And I've only watched it once, so it's whatever's in my head is what we're going to have. And I am looking for my white snow. You guys, why can I never find what's open? It cracks me up. There we go. Here's one. Okay, got it. Got it. It's under my table. Hold on a minute. Well, you bend over like that, you take a chance of losing your lunch, right? So how are all of you? I hope you're all fabulous and you're going to enjoy this project. So I think what I'm going to do first is I am going to prep these as my main. Now this one I put on cardstock. I just have a bunch of scraps here from cutting out something. And I want to see if any of these images will fit on my tiniest scraps. No, they will not. So that's fine. I just want to make sure before I... because you know there's tiny little roses on there. So here is some cardstock here. So, oh my gosh, I'm making a huge mess. I want something bright white, and I'm thinking that it might not be white enough. So I may put it on this backing, and then I may have to add it to that to give it some oomph, some strength, right? So here's our images. And we'll go to this one in a minute. So I'm giving you the prep. So the first thing you're going to do is glue a bunch of those circles together. And then you're going to cut out some circles. If you have a die cut machine and you have a 4-inch die cut, you can cut out, this is a 4-inch circle. My die cut only goes to 3. That's the biggest one I have. So I had to just draw it. So on some of them, I did go a little over, and I'll trim them down, you know, because when you draw and you cut it out, a lot of times it doesn't stay the same. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unpeel this. Well, actually, I think I'm going to give it a light inking before I do it because it makes it easier. But I think I want spun sugar on this. I've already been playing with my spun sugar this morning. I had to I haven't used this in so long that my pad was completely dry. And this is an oxide, so it doesn't respond with water very well. So you do not want to be hitting this with water to moisten up your pad. But luckily I have the refills. So, all right, I've got the edges kind of pinked up a little bit. And then let's just, as I was saying, I hope you're all well and doing good and everybody's safe and happy and dry and warm. Crazy weather. We've been in the 30s at night here, and then in the 60s in the day, low 60s. But it's a chilly 60. It's not like the 60 you would get like in spring or early summer, so it's a whole thing. Okay, so this is the first thing you're going to do, right? You're going to put that on there. If you want to, I don't want to scratch my image, and I don't know if you could, so I just thought what I would do is just kind of burnish it down a little bit with that little plastic cover. Now I can throw that away. I am going to take this. I'm really excited. I have so many brand new people or people who have never commented before, and you are now. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed all your comments and meeting so many of you. It's just really wonderful. Now, what I'm going to do is I want it to be a little more hefty, right? I don't want it to be thin. I've moved some of my tools around because I was having trouble getting to like my glues and stuff. So, I had to move those a little closer to me. So let's just put this on here, get it to dry, which, you know, the art glitter glue, I'm using art glitter glue for those of you who are new. Let me see if I have a bottle so you can see what it looks like if you're new. I do have a lot of brand newbies. Welcome, welcome to the journal world and to us. I will show you a bottle of art glitter glue. This is what I use for my regular glue. I love this stuff. it does freeze in the winter, so you cannot ship it worldwide in the wintertime. It hasn't been that cold yet. You may be able to get some right now, but if all of a sudden you can't get it, don't feel bad, because it's that time of year, so you'll have to use something else while you're waiting for the weather to warm up. I also use a lot of Fabrifix and Fabri-Tac, for those of you who are new. Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, and Beacon are all good, whatever you can get. I think 3-in-1 too. I think those are all glues that you can get to use. See if I have a Beacon. I thought I got one time by mistake. Just like a 3-in-1. They were out of Fabri-Tac, so I went and got the Beacon, but I don't see it. I know I have it. If I ever find it, I'll show you. But the 3-in-1 is the same. So all those are fabric glues. They're great for you. You're going to see me use a combination of these glues and these glues. Okay, so this is I like the Scotch brand permanent, or Create if you can get it, glue stick. So this is what you're going to see me using today. So if you're brand new, that's what I'm using. All right, because everybody asks. I don't use double-sided sticky tape very often because you can't move it around. And don't use the pop dots much. I used to use all those things. I was a scrapbooker. I've been a crafter my whole life, so for those of you who are new, that's a little background here. I've done it professionally, sold worldwide at craft shows, big shows, gift shows. So yeah, I have a pretty good handle on some things. I was new to junk journaling and journaling about almost 5 years ago. So now what I'm going to do, instead of getting this up under my nose, which is going to be a little bit harder for me, but I'll try, is I'm going to cut out that sticker. So I'm now making it into our focal point, right? Because I want this to have some dimension. That's why I put it on the, guys, I forgot to bring my basket of goodies I made to show you. Oh, I made a bunch of gift stuff. And I was using the Taperlogy on them. So now I just automatically grabbed my, now I use two kinds of distress inks. I use the distress ink from, this is Tim Holtz by Ranger. This is a distress ink, which is water soluble, which is activated by water. I also use Tim Holtz distress oxides, which are not particularly activated by water. Once they're dry, they're dry. They have kind of a powdery feel. They take a little longer to dry, but these are the two kinds of inks that I use to distress. So if you're new, there you go. Let me find my, I just had my pink dauber. Oh, there it is right in front of me. Goodness gracious. All right, so I'm just going to lightly go around the edges to get rid of the white, and it enhances it creates dimension, and it gets rid of any like cutouts when you're cutting it out. And we don't particularly call these cutouts, we call them fussy cuts or ephemera or embellishments. Okay, so all right, so that one's ready to go. So we have two that are ready to go. We have these roses. Now I've got to decide which one I want to use, because I don't necessarily want to put all of my roses on a ooh, that's pretty. But it's like, how much of this do I want to cover up, right? That's what you have to ask yourself. Let me see. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me see. Excuse me, I have the sniffles. It's cold out today. Might be in the 50s today. It's a little bit colder. I think I'll mount those two, because this one I'm going to save for another project, because I love roses. I begged Florence for them. I said, can I show these, please, please? And she's like, well, of course. You can always show anything you want to show. So I'm like, oh, I just love her. She's a doll. Fabulous company, you guys. On the up and up. You don't have to worry about them. At least I haven't ever had any bad experiences with them. Now I'm trimming this because I I made it a little bit big. You know, when you're drawing around, the width of your pen or pencil dictates the width of your circles. So I'm just trimming this up just a bit. Okay. And then I am thinking, because I'm thinking this one would be cool on here, this castle. And then this one on here. So let's get these real quick. Let me find that paper that I was using. I just put down what I do with it. Hello. Oh, it's a bright white cardstock. I was using it to do some stuff, so I'm hoping it's not going to affect it. So I am going to ink this because it's a lot easier. And then you're just to do the edges of that. Depends what you want it to look like, right? So I'm going to do this. So are you guys all ready for Christmas? I'm pretty much there. I have to do a little more wrapping and my baking. I bake the week before Christmas, and then I take all the goodies to my neighbors, and my daughter and her girls. Save those for like Christmas Eve treats. But I usually take my neighbor's goodies. I don't know. My husband's going to have to bake with me this year. So, but luckily we have a big island I can sit at and mix everything up so I don't have to stand. We just realized the other day when I couldn't really make my lunch, I had my husband bring everything over to the island, and I just sat down and cut everything up, and I went, oh yeah, this works. So we're learning, you know, we're learning what we can do and not do, right? Ways to get around things, you know, in the home we live in, because I don't want to sell my house for my legs. So we'll see. We're going to make it work as long as we can. Now I'm going to cut this in a square because I just think it's easier to glue on. There we go. All right. And then, whoops, cardboard. We need some more cardboard. I call it cardboard. It's cardstock, kind of a cardstock. It comes from, it's got this buttery feel on the back, and it's really pretty. It comes out of my presentation paper pads, paper boxes. It comes out, it backs the paper. So I have hundreds of these. I use them for shipping. I use them for everything. So, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to Christmas. I got to do all the wrapping for the girls. I'm my hubby, and he wraps for me. So, you know, it's kind of we'll have a wrapping session for the girls together, and then he'll go do his thing for me, and I'll do mine for him. I think I'm going to get this on here. I'm going to actually cut this down just a little so I can see better what I'm doing. The only thing about this mat is all the paper sticks to it really badly, but I'm going to be making a mess here in just a minute if I can get to it. So if I don't hurry, I'm not going to get this done. All right, so you've seen me prep these. I won't prep these right now because I'm not going to get to all these. I'm only probably going to get one made. But I wanted to show you how you turn these stickers into a three-dimensional piece, which you'll see when I do the other. Let me just do this. I bought myself some new scissors on Amazon during the Prime days. I do not like them. They are an expensive scissor. They're Fiskars. And usually, you know, I've sewn with them for years, but, oh, I don't like them. I don't know. They're Teflon. One, they're heavy. But two, can you hear that? Do you hear that? They kind of stick, and I've cleaned them. It's like they're over tight. Somebody tightened them down a little bit too much. So you'll see me using them from time to time. I got to break them in, and maybe I'll love them later, and maybe I'll have to eat my words, right? So here's another one that you just run your scissors along the edge of the cardboard that's already there. You know, the big ones that we glued together. And that'll give you a cleaner circle. Because that's bugging me. I'm just even looking at it on my desk. I'm like, I don't like it. You can file off your paper with a fingernail file or a piece of sandpaper. Fingernail files work great. Okay. Let me grab this and... Okay. So, now you've seen how you back these. These are all backed and ready to use. So those are going to go on that one. That's going to go on that one. But I will show you these completed in another video, I'm sure. Or if you really want to see more. Now, I want to add, I was going to do this, right? I want to add some snow behind her because this is supposed to be a wintry one. It's not spring, so, you know, we don't want that. I am going to lay this on here. I'm not going to try to get anything perfect here, right? I'm not trying for the round. I'm just want to cut it down a bit. And then I can make it smaller too. Or if I get it right the first time, yay, right? Are you guys seeing this? Hopefully you're in screen. I don't throw any of these bits away because I use them for things. So, all right, put that over there. Now, one side has more snowy than the other. This is the side I want. Now, this is where, because this is a mesh with a lot of lumpy bumpies, I am going to use my Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to put it on lightly. I'm not like putting a big old thick glob. As you can see, I'm kind of making it thin. If I ended up with a big glob, you can take these little silicone brushes from a Dollar Tree, or you can order them on Amazon. I got some off Amazon one time. I got some from a cute, scrapbooking kind of place. I don't remember where I got them from. And then I found them at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I've got all kinds. I've got the good expensive ones, and then I've got the cheapy ones. And they all work the same. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. Get them wherever you're comfortable. Now, I don't want all that hanging off. Okay. And I'm always for turning something over and cutting it from the back side so you don't cut into what you're working on. Okay. All right. Now, this is eventually going to go on here, but I want to see, you want to add your bases. Now, I forgot to grab, one second. I forgot to grab my Tim Holtz bits and pieces. Well, I was going to grab my Frank Garcia. I have a couple of his paper pads with all of his chipboard pieces, but I think I can find some things to use on here that are kind of new. Oh no, not that. That are kind of neutrally. I have boxes of Tim Holtz stuff, so not this box, obviously. Okay. If I don't find it in here, I can use his regular. I'm looking for something that isn't, like that would work, but it says Christmas. So I don't want it to say Christmas. That says Christmas. I think everything I'm going to find in his stuff is going to be Christmas, in this stuff. I don't think I've got anything that's neutral. Let's see, what do we have here? I mean, you could have the word believe, but I'm not sure. Believe is year-round. I mean, it could be. It's red, though. Well, it's sort of a burgundy red. It might work. I think I'm going to have to go get, yeah, I'm going to have to go get my regular Tim Holtz stuff. Sorry, guys. Let's see, what do we have? These are all, I think all of this is Christmas. Yeah. Okay, so these are all Christmas. Sorry. I thought I had, let me see, no matter how prepared I try to be, and believe me, I moved my Tim Holtz somewhere else. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Sorry. Oh, where did I put his stuff? Wowzer. Okay. 1 minute. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Okay. I grabbed some of the easy to find stuff. Hopefully this will do it. I've got to go look for where I put, I started moving things around because of Christmas, and now I don't know where I put things. So pardon me. Apologize there. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? We want some more of our springy stuff. This is the Tim Holtz Organic Layers from 2023. Oh, this is his newer, well, was new. We're already going into 24. He'll be previewing the 24 stuff pretty soon, I guess. I'm looking for something to go behind her. I want kind of one of these little, yuck, not that. No. I could put green, but I don't, do I have green in this journal? I don't think I do. Let me see, real quick. Really, really quick. Well, there's bits of green. Well, we could do a little green on there. I see bits and pieces of green. Isn't this a yummy journal? Ugh, I love it. This was spoken for, but I don't know if my friend is still interested or not. I'll have to check with her. See if she still wants it if I finish it this year before 2025. I did have a friend who wanted it, so I'll have to find out. I could use this. It's kind of big. Let me see what else I've got. I could cut this down. I still need something creamy behind her. Creamy, creamy, I need something creamy. All right, I'm not finding it in this pack. I do kind of like that, so we'll hang on to that for a minute. I'm going to put this back because you know what happens with these little pieces, right? They migrate all over your room if you don't keep on top of them. So I'll be finding them everywhere, including on the floor. Close that. This takes a bit of time. This is not a quick thing, but if I can get far enough for you guys to see what I'm doing, I think you'll love it. I just have to get there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, ooh, ooh, there's a piece. Good. Yes, yes. Now let's see. Here's a cream one too. Let me see what else. I'm just kind of grabbing things. I won't use all of these. I'm just pulling out anything that I think. This is the Tim Holtz Thrift Shop and Expedition, and I would say these are 2020 maybe. I've had these a long time. Yeah, this has the kind of pieces I wanted behind, you know, in kind of in the colors I want. Oh. Okay, so I don't know where my other boxes are. I have a whole bunch more of his stuff. I just don't know where it all is. All right, so let's see. I kind of like that, but I'm thinking this is good because it gives us some dimension to go behind her. And I want something like light or maybe the green right here. We'll have to cut part of it off, which of course I don't want to do, but I will have to do. And you want it more creamy? Oh, it's so hard. I kind of pushing for that green, but there isn't that much in that. I mean, that's about as much as is in the whole thing. Oh, I think I'm going to use this and this. I think those are the kind of the colors sticking with our, but I'm going to keep these towards the top of the container because, you know, I think this is my husband's Carhartt watch was in there way back when, or buckle or wallet or something. I don't know, something that he had that I just thought this was the coolest tin and I had to keep it, and it fit the Tim Holtz stuff so well, right? All right, so let's start gluing some stuff in. Hopefully this bracelet is not driving you nuts. It's so pretty. I really wanted to wear it. It's just, I don't wear it that often. So, all right, let's do a little inking. I'm not inking much, just to take, these have white edges from where they're cut from the factory. Now, I also want to add, and I don't know if I want it on top or below, but I want to add some appliques. I'm looking to see what I have. Do I want cream? Probably, right? Maybe on the top. That's kind of what I'm looking for right there. It's going to be more white because this journal has a lot of white in it. It also has this pretty cream. It's got gold, or silver, not gold. I don't think there's any silver in there. All right. I also do want a little bit of the vintage photo on here. So I mix my inks, by the way, often. Now I'm going to tell you, do not mix your ink pads, especially your oxides with your others. It'll ruin your ink and it'll ruin your pads. So it's worth buying a package of these so that you can change your colors when you want to, okay? So just keep in mind, don't do it. It's not worth it to ruin your pads because these are, you know, they're not cheap. So you want to make sure that you take good care of your tools. I know Mama Laurette has spoken, right? So, sorry. All right, I'm going to end up covering up this beautiful paper, but there's no other way to do this, right? So I'm wondering if I want to just, okay. I rarely cut a Tim Holtz piece, but you got to do what you got to do, right? I want to cut it down a little bit. It's just a bit large, which means now guess what I have to do again, right? And a good way to ink up your little dauber here and not have to go back every 5 seconds is to just kind of run it around in a circle. It works really well. I keep this upside down. I was told by Stampin' Up! And a number of other stamp companies, upside down keeps your pad wet. I've had an ink pad from Tim Holtz for over 10 years that's in perfect condition because I've always done that. They last so much longer because it keeps the ink at the top of the pad and it keeps it moist. Otherwise, it just drains to the bottom and then the top dries out and then they're no good. They say to ink these every month or so if you're using a lot of ink. So I'm going to try to give you some tips and tricks as we go along today. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Those of you who've been doing this a long time, just ignore me. Unless, of course, you didn't know that. And I'm going to kind of set this off to the side a little bit. This one I think I'm going to have to cut down because I'm going to lose so much of it. I might as well like save a bit to use on something else because I could use that, right? So let's put that in our little box. I sure don't want to lose it because it'll end up looking like junk and I'll end up throwing it away thinking it's something else, trash, and it's not trash. And I do mix my inks, but not on the ink dauber, separately. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is because I want to be able to tuck things behind and in and around, and I'm going to, let's see, do I need to, oh gosh, I do, shoot. I'm usually, let me see if I have any I've pre-glued. I tend to pre-glue these so that they do not come, I don't lose all my sequins the minute I cut it. Let me look, I'll just look real quick here. Oh, I might have a pack here on my wall of wonder, which those of you who've seen my, if you're new, I have a, when I first set the studio up, I think, I have a video on how I set up my studio. Yeah, oh no, where did my bits and pieces go? Ah. And I have, like, these are my laces in there, appliques in there on rings, and they hang on my wall, which is technically, because I have 3 windows in here, I don't have any walls. And the other wall is, I have, let's see, one long wall that my desk is on here. And then I have cubbies on the other wall and a window. And then I have 2 big windows. So if you want to know what my room looks like, go watch my videos. There's layouts. Even my messy room video will give you an idea, which I just did. It's a hot mess, that one. So I keep these on a ring and they hang up. These are my appliques on my closet because my closet is 15 feet long. So I use that as a wall, a moving wall. Let me see if these are pre-cut or glued because I like to glue the back with Fabri-Tac and then they don't come undone. Yeah, like this one is glued. I'm looking to see if any of these are glued. I can usually feel it if they're glued. I don't know. I'm not being very, sorry guys. This is a hard project to do, to decorate really well on a video. I really can't feel. But I'm going to make sure after this video, I glue them all. Okay, so what I mean by is, let's do this. We can still work on it without that. So what you do is, this is a Fabri-Tac. You take and you just, it's a fabric glue, you run it along the back side. Everywhere you see those little strings, right? Just bits. You don't have to put a massive amount on there. So that when you cut it, you don't lose rhinestones, pearls, sequins. It all stays put. You can take your finger and rub it across everything if you want. If you're concerned that maybe you didn't do a good job. Then it only takes a few minutes to dry because this is a very, very fast-acting glue. It was actually designed, Fabri-Tac was designed, and Fabri-Fix, well, mainly Fabri-Tac and Fabri-Fix for sewing, for seamstresses to use, and especially for those who are in the theater or ballet, because many times you have to tack on your appliques or your sequins fall off, you know, just as they're about to go on stage, and they got to dry quick, like super duper fast. And they use it to hold things down when they're sewing, so prior to sewing. So I'm going to set this off to the side, as I don't have time to go running around and do all that. Alrighty, now what I will do is, I think I'm going to put the pieces on, but only put the glue in the middle. And then that way I can add and subtract, right? I think that will work for me. I'm going to let this dry. I do have my glue gun right next to me. And it's on. Let me see how much time I have left. I just need to look. Oh, you guys, I only have like 15 minutes. I'm not going to get very far. I'm going to go long on this project, okay? I hope that's okay. But I feel like we're not going to get a lot done. Now, I can use Fabri-Tac. Oh gosh, hold on. I know I keep telling you, hold on. I'm just going to take my glue gun and I'm going to just go right down the middle. Hey, does anybody know why your glue sticks, some of your, like I have a box of glue sticks and they're all sitting together, right? But some of them have turned yellow and some are still white. Does anybody know why that happens? What the deal with that is? I want to put that on there. Now, I am concerned, I don't want to damage that sticker with the heat. So I think I will use, I think I melted my bag with my glue gun. Whoopsie, that's not good, right? All right. Then I want to kind of stick this out here and that there. How can I do this? Maybe like that. And get out my glue gun again. That glue gun, it's a super, this is that one I showed you guys, and it's super hot, super fast, so gotta watch it. I don't have it in its normal spot because I've got all my stuffs in the way to where I can't really get to it all that well. Just put it in the middle. Don't want to use a lot. This I'm going to put on foam tape. I'm going to foam tape this because I want it to sit up. So let me grab some foam tape. I just get this at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to make this a dimensional tag. This is going to be cool. It may not actually fit in the journal, but it will go with the journal as part of a gift maybe. Probably going to be my journal gift. And I want it to, oops, I don't want to be cutting with my good scissors. This stuff is super duper sticky. I'm going to put 3 pieces if I can get 3 off here. That one's a little wide. Let me go to something smaller. These actually come from Dollar Tree in 3 sizes if you can get it. Whenever you see it, I stock up on it because sometimes they don't always have it. Depends on your Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I think Dollar General is the equivalent in Canada. I don't know if there's those here. Okay, so this is going to make it sit up a little. If I want it to sit up even more, we can add another layer. So I will wait on that while we're doing this. I'm going to do that. Now I want to, okay, so yeah, it's tacky, but it will keep things from sliding off. Now I want to add a little bit of bling here. And I think I'm going to cut right through here. Try to use my tips to get in between. I try not to cut anything I don't have to cut, but unfortunately you always have to cut something you don't want to cut. Like right here where everything joins, I'm going to have to be careful. Use your tips of your scissors. This goes back to my wedding gown days, making wedding gowns when I was a young seamstress. And I kind of want to just put that on there, right there. But I don't need all of this netting, so I'm going to take it off. You don't have to use appliques at all. You can use paper. You can use whatever you want. I just, for this particular journal. Now, I was just thinking, you know, I was going to use an applique, but something just occurred to me. After all this, now that I'm going, you guys, I might save this for a different journal, a different tag, because, and that's still dry, and that's okay. Guess what? This is a winter one, right? Oh, let me pull out, I know what I'm looking for. That one's silver? Maybe. I have no idea where these came from. Probably Dollar Tree. Ah! Come on. This is going to be a long video. I'm actually going to make this as a long video. Hope that's okay. All right. That's the best way to untangle these little suckers, is to just do that. Oh no, look what I just did. Oh, that's going to be horrible to get off this mat. Oh, you have no idea. You have to use a wet wipe to get it off. It's great. I mean, it protects your surface of everything. It's a Teflon mat. Craft mat, or you can use it for cooking. But what I was thinking was, oh my gosh, let me just open these. I don't know why I do this the hard way. Let's do this. I don't know how Jennifer did this so fast. I think she had everything prepped, and I prepped as much as I had time for her. So, you know, to each her own, I guess. There we go. Goodness gracious. I've had these out of here before. Why it wouldn't open? Maybe I didn't. Maybe this is a new pack. All right. So I'm going to take one of these. I get these at Dollar Tree. This I might have gotten at Michael's. Michael's and Dollar Tree is where I used to get them. So this year I could not find any white ones at Dollar Tree. All they had were red and silver or gold, maybe. I don't know. But what I want to do is I want to clip out the little and tuck in and then these are little Tim Holtz scissors. They're awesome. They're sharp, but they won't be after I'm done today. Yikes. I think I just killed them. Okay. I think I'm going to save those two little pieces. I'm going to go do the same thing over here. Oh, let's not ruin your Tim Holtz scissors. Use the big boys. Actually, they cut better than the big boys. All right, so what I want to do, I think I'm going to go like this. Tuck these under here. I'm going to let things hang off because I like that on a dimensional project. Okay, I like that because that's going to be sitting there and it's going to match our journal. Okay. Well, that feels weird. All right, now, but we've also got some of this. So what I'm going to do, I love that string, so I don't want to lose it. What I want to do here is I want to add some of this as well. So I'm going to cut through, oh man, what scissors do I want to use? Well, maybe I'll use the new ones since I don't really like them. They're super duper sharp. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to add a little bit of that to that. You can see it's getting very wintry, not Christmas, winter. You know, we have that for months around here. Ooh, these are metal. Be careful. Ooh, gosh. I didn't realize these were metal. So I want to make sure I tuck those ends in. And look how pretty that's getting to be, you guys. Look at this. Look. See where, and this is just because of this beautiful sticker. I am able to make this gorgeous thing that I'm working on. I'm hoping it's going to be gorgeous. I'm not tooting my own horn. The whole point is to make something gorgeous, right? Isn't to make something ugly. So sorry about that. Just realized I want to stick a little glue under here. Oh, I need a glue stick. Where'd my glue sticks go? Oh, there's one. Now, do you guys know the trick about putting just the tiniest dab of hot glue on the end of your glue stick? Be very careful pushing it in and touch your other glue stick. And what it does is it keeps it from falling out. Okay, hopefully I'm giving you good tips and tricks today. At least I'm trying to. I want to stick this under here. Ouch. And then I want to do the opposites, right? I don't use my glue gun as much as I used to. I grew up crafting with a glue gun in my hand, literally. Elmer's glue and a glue gun. In the 80s and 90s, I can't remember, late 80s or 90s when they came out with them, it was like, wow, we don't have to wait for that Elmer's glue to dry overnight, because we used to have the Elmer's glue. I still have bottles of that, believe it or not, my craft room here. Big old bottles of Elmer's glue. Crafting glue from, watch you don't burn yourself, yikes. I'm actually going to put that under a different place, under this tag, ouch. All right, now the other thing I want to put on here, which I'm going to move some stuff because I'm starting to get crowded. Oh, let me move. I have a bunch of papers on my desk. 1 minute. Cardboard. Now it's all over my floor, of course. Yikes. Okay, let me get rid of that. There we go. That's getting easier. Okay, so she is going to go here. But I'm going to want some other things on here. That's why I've kept these little pieces, because I figure they could be tucked under at intervals wherever I want to go with them. You know, that's why I haven't gotten rid of those yet. All right. Excuse the sparklies, but that's not coming off. So now I want to add some roses, winter roses. So what did I do? Oh, they're over here. Here we go. So these are Prima flowers. And of course, the ones I want. Guess where they are? The back of the package. This is definitely a dimensional project. Every now and then, you guys, I go crazy and I do something dimensional. I get tired of doing the same old, right? Then I have some of these. Oh, these are gorgeous. I think I got these at Michael's or Dollar. What's the other one? Hobby Lobby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't mean these are all going on here. I'm just pulling them out. Ooh. They are very fat, so that means I've got to do my best to get them down in size. That one's sitting up pretty far. I have little ones too. I've got little ones of these. I've got those. I have those. I don't think I want to use the cream ones this time. These are champagne. Prima has the best flowers ever. I love their flowers. I'm just going to throw those back in my little box for right now. Where'd that envelope? I don't know where that went, but okay. Now, oh, and I have little ones, even littler ones than these. So what I'm going to do is I always pull off the green. I do not like that. And I kind of flatten them a little bit with my fingers. I kind of want to put them... I save these green bits because you never know when you might need them, right? So what I thought I would do... You can flatten them. I just hate doing it, you know, because they're so pretty the way they are. can take your hand and give them a good flat. And we could put some more up there. See how it's getting dimensional? So this is going to have to sit up more. I can see that, to compete with these flowers. I don't have smaller flowers than this. I think there are some mini ones, but this is just what I happen to have on hand, you know. All right. I feel like I need a third color. Don't know if the whites are going to work. These are kind of bright. I'm checking my flowers on my desk. And these aren't the right color either. They're not the wintry kind of roses. They're kind of the bright ones. I have a box full. Oh, wait. And there's more. There's just one here that might work if I do 3 on the bottom here. I don't know. It seems like a lot. They just seem so big for this. I wish I had tinier ones, guys. I might have to rethink what I wanted to put here, because I mean, I have tiny ones like this. Maybe not use the really pretty ones. Oh, no. I really wanted to use the pretty ones. But I do have those, and I have those. Maybe just use one of those and the smaller ones. That might work. Maybe do, like, that one was pretty flat. And then use the smaller ones around it. Is that one flatter? Which one's flatter? That one's flatter. I'm going to have a mess to clean up when I'm done, you guys. Big time. Okay. Okay. I think we're at time, but I'm sure you're going to want to see what this looks like when it's done. I can always add stickles to make mine sparkly if I need to, right? So let's grab these. And, oh, those are wire. I need my cutters. Excuse my reach. There we go. I hear the cat at the door, I think. Or my hubby. I don't know. Hopefully it's not him, because this is going to be a long video for me. I'm not doing a quick one. I need to do a second video, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to lose all the light. There we go. There's 2 there, so we need like another white one there maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to need another white one. Okay, let's go like that. Kind of getting where I want to go. I'm getting where I want to go. I'm getting there. I wanted them to kind of be winter flowers, you know what I mean? All right. I'm kind of knowing where I want to go with this. I'm sort of smashing them down a little bit because they're a little wild. I'm going to leave the green on there because of the green that's here. I think it's going to add some dimension. I like that and that. Okay. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm going to bring my glue gun over here because where it is dangerous right now. I'm going to move my appliques up and out of my way. Of course, you know, now I have tools everywhere. Too many tools. Too many tools. I'm going to put that there. Come on, stick down. There we go. One thing I like is it has a base that sticks down. It does create a little bit of a shadow. I apologize, but there's not. Let me see if I can adjust my light a little bit. Oh my gosh, you guys. I dumped paper all over the floor. All right, let me see if I can dump this light in here a little more. There we go. I don't know. Did that help? I don't know. Let me see. Well, you guys seem to be able to see okay. I don't know if you can see what I'm working on because I think it's blending in. Pretty, right? Let's see if I have... That will help you see better. There you go. I think you can see better if I do this. Now, as I was saying a minute ago, she is not going to be tall enough to where you're not going to see her. She's going to disappear. So what you do is you pull off your sticky and you put another one right on top of it to build up your layers. For those of you who haven't ever used the sticky tape. If you've never done mixed media or any of that kind of stuff, then you might not be familiar with how these work. So I figured we could just show you how to do it. Okay. I'm going to push that down because I don't want it to come off. It's not perfect, but it will work. And then this one is going to go here. Oh, I forgot to take the sticky off. Don't forget to take the, otherwise the whole thing will come off on you. And then I just kind of cut it off as I go. Use this, I call it my sticky scissors. In other words, I'm used to using the sticky stuff on those. Okay. Now she's standing up taller. See, she's going to sit up higher. And so we don't lose. Yep, we don't. Where's my other rose? Oopsie, there she is. There we are. Okay, you guys get it? So that's sitting up higher. We're creating a lot of dimension there. Okay, got it. Now, my videos are very much process videos, so if you're looking for tutorial how-tos, I don't do tons of them. In the new year, I'm going to try to do more of those. But I always explain what I'm thinking, why I do it, because a lot of people wanted to know, well, how do you pick, why did you choose that paper? Why did you choose that flower? Why did you pick that glue? So that is something I do generally say on my videos. Oh dear, why? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to put something there. There will be something there. Why I do something. You know, what's my thought process? I do share that pretty commonly as to why I pick something or what I'm thinking. As you saw here, they were too big, they didn't fit, on and on, right? Wrong color, needs this or that. So my videos are very much how to figure this out, how to do it, because I think a lot of people are intimidated, and so they sit and they look at their scrapbooking materials and their journaling materials and they think, oh, I can't do that. It's too hard. Well, this is supposed to show you why you do it, how easy it is to figure it out, or how someone who does it a lot figures it out, right? So I'm trying to figure out where that's going to go. That's a lot of white together right there. That's bugging me. Oh, I think it'll be okay. And today I need instant. Now I could use Fabri-Tac and it would stick almost as fast as this. And Fabri-Tac will work on just about anything. I put metal jewels on things. I put all kinds of things on things using the Fabri-Tac. It's made to work with everything. Wood, metal, everything. Now this, I'm going to want to stickle it. So I probably will do it at the end. But so you can see. All right. Now I do have my stickles here. I don't know if I'm about out of it. I buy this stuff by the truckloads on Amazon. And, okay. I could add glitter, or I went to get my snow. Sorry. I left you for a minute. I went to get my snow. because that stickles also acts as a glue. Oh, yeah, that gave me some good dimension. Now, I do have a glue eraser I can use to try to get that glue off, but I think I'll just leave it for right now because I have some snowflakes and things I can put there. So, like, look at, see, we just covered it up by doing that. And this has a fairly fine tip. I do have one with a finer tip, but it takes a long time to heat up, which is sort of frustrating when you're doing videos. Now, if you're not doing videos, it's a great Sure Bonder. It's fabulous. It has a really tiny point when you're doing little tiny work. So, do I have any more bits I could use? Oh my gosh, I've run out of bits, guys. Let me just get some bits here. I finally found the right tool for cut. I don't know where that went. It went clear across the room. Okay, hold bits and pieces. Don't do that again. Mental note to self. I don't know where the hell went. I wanted to use that. Oh, well, we're not using that. Okay, I'll find it later. I better find it later. I'll have a cat with it in his mouth, and then, you know, I'll have issues. Okay, I'll put this aside for right now. I'm getting into my stickles and my, darn it, I got into it. I bumped it. I don't know. Is it going to stay on there? Yeah, it did. Okay. Where'd my girl go? She was here a minute ago. Hello? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. I'm definitely going to want to stickle her when I'm all done and add some snow around her like I just did here. I'll stickle her and I'll add snow to give it that. And then I am thinking, is there anything else I want on there? Do I want a word? Do I want a snowflake? I grabbed these pink charms, but they're the wrong color, so that's not going to work. What else do we want? What else do we want? I do have my Tim Holtz winter words. Let me see if there's anything we could use on there. Yes, we're going over. I want something that's wintry. Snow Fairy. Oh, that's perfect. That is so perfect, you guys. Snow Fairy works. Let me find my dauber. It's tiny, though. I feel like I want to put it on a piece of paper because I want to put it up here. Right there. I don't know if you could see this. Hold on, I'm stand up. And you see the dimension and the sparkles. I don't know. The light is terrible right now. But I want that Snow Fairy to stand out. So I need to put it on like, do I have any pink cardboard? Not cardboard, cardstock. Boy, you can tell I'm old school. We called everything cardboard. Let me see if I have any pink cardstock. Oh yeah. Yeah. I always have scraps. You know me. The scrap woman here. Yeah, pink. Do I have pink? Do you think I have any pink? I don't know. What do you think? Is this pink or what? Oh, there's a good piece. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take that off there because it did not stick, of course. And I'm going to put a little, first of all, I'm going to ink that. I'm standing up at the moment. All right. I am going to, hello glue. Hello glue. See how many minutes am I at? I'm at an hour 9. I'm thinking I'm going to go a little more than that, but it's okay. If you really want to see this made, you'll watch it, the whole thing. And if you don't care, then you'll fast forward to the very end, or you will turn off the video, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, oh yeah. Now I'm thinking, dangerous, I know, that I'm going to want, oh gosh, I'm going to want that to stick up a bit. So let me ink this first. Oh, I did a terrible job cutting that out. Come on, Laurette, you can do better than that. Really, I know you can. Okay. And hello to everyone who is new, and I know I said it before, but those of you who commented for the very first time, thank you so much. You guys, I loved hearing from you and you letting me know that you maybe don't comment as often, but you wanted me to know you were there. I really, really appreciate that. I love it when you guys comment and you're new. You guys really warmed my heart last week, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're all amazing. Especially all you new people who have said hello. And even if you're not new, but you just let me know for the first time, I think you're new. You feel new because I haven't heard from you before. I really enjoy meeting all of you, and I want you to know you're welcome to my channel, and I'm very excited to have you here. Join our little, I kind of look at you guys as friends and family. Many of you have become like family, as Diana and, oh, let me think now. Who else? Cynthia and Dawn and Betty and Stephanie and Liz have become like family to me. And I love hearing from all of you guys. Okay, so that's just giving us a little bump up, right? I feel like, though, this needs something darker to make it stand out. It just doesn't have any oomph. So we'll fix that in just a minute. I think I want to put a snowflake under there. Do I have any snowflakes? Do I have a snowflake? Hello? Where's my snowflake tin? I don't think I have any silver snowflakes left. I think I used all my snowflakes on my Christmas this year, you guys. Oof. I went crazy. Oh, I see a silver one way in the bottom. Hold on. Way down here. I've been cutting these like crazy. Ah, there's one. Ooh, it's looking a little worse for wear. Got kind of banged up there. There. I'll use that and a white sparkly one. How's that? We'll do the two together to give it some dimension. If that works, I don't know. We'll see. Let me get these back in here. I don't want them. They're very delicate and they break really easy. Isn't that a cute tin? My husband gave me a gift card in that. And I thought, hey, what better way? I don't know if I want the silver or I want the white. Oh, it's breaking. Darn it. Okay, go back. What are you guys making? Are you making any gifts? I made a ton, you guys. I made a ton. I wanted to show you in this video, but I'll show you in my next video. I've got a bunch of fun, crafty ideas for you. Ephemera. You know, the stuff we like to make the most out of, right? Then I'm going to pull this off here. This is super duper sticky, so I'm not worried about it sticking. I just put my finger in a whole lot of glue. Okay, we got that on there. Then we'll put her on there. And I'll probably have to call it quits. Although I believe I will... Oh, I know. What else do I want to add? 1 minute. I have these little balls. They're used for like filling containers, glass globes and stuff, but they are a great little crafty item too. Fill up glass candle holders. Yes, to give me some dimension. Oh, and I would like a little white one, I think, in there maybe. No, I like the silver. Okay, there we go. Now, I will use Fabri-Tac for that because I believe my, what do you call it? My glue gun would eat those. It's too hot. I'm going to actually turn off my glue gun. I might be done there. It smells like it's getting really hot. I haven't used it a whole lot, so it's still new to me. All right, let me glue these in. I think it's just best to put the glue there and then set it in there. Some glues will eat the styrofoam balls. I actually have styrofoam glue, so if it does do that, because these are basically styrofoam underneath all this pretty glue, sparkle stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Look at this. Can you see it? Isn't it gorgeous? Now, I'm planning to add some sparkly stuff to the flowers and her. So I will probably have to come back in another video and show it all done, because I think what would happen is it's got to dry. So put it on and dry before I could handle it. But I was thinking of adding some of the sparkle snow paste. I'm not sure if it's Finbar. Let me look real quick. And now we're going to add our, and this is our sticker from Taperlogy. What do we think? Do we like it? I know it needs, it's flat. It needs some color. I mean, it needs some sparkle, but isn't it gorgeous? This is a 3D piece. I don't do these very often, you guys, but you saw how you build up one. I can, actually, instead of getting out, I could get out the paste. And I may, on the others, I have both cream paste and snowflake paste. And this stuff is hard to get here because California doesn't let us have it. I had to get it from an out-of-state shop that sent it to me. So I don't know. You could try it, see if you can get it on Amazon, but I bet we can't. I had to get it from another shop that has it. I think I got it from Mixed Media, Minnesota, but I'm not positive. I could have. So what I think I'm going to do, just to do shortcut it here on the pink one, I'm just going to put some sparkles on the edges as if it was kissed by the snow. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Just like the snow went by and just dusted it. Snow Fairy dusted it. In fact, speaking of Snow Fairy, she is getting some sparkles. All right, now the stickles gave it some shine by itself, right? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't know. But what I thought I would do while it's wet, because it stays wet forever, is take some of this. Now, I get this in little packages. I don't know if I have one left. I think this is it. But I get this little fake snow from Dollar Tree. We don't have much crafting here. I have to drive about 45 minutes away. And it just sort of sticks to what it wants to stick to. And once it's dry, I'll know. Look at this. Snow-kissed, right? Can you see? See the snow? Actually, I'm going to do something I don't usually do, but I'm going to do this so you can see. No, you can't see it. There you go. You can see a little better. I turned on my aught light because it's getting dark in here. But I love this piece. I'm so in love. I can't wait to do the roses and the others. Oh my goodness, I just love it. I'm so excited. Let's see, where's my other? I used two stickles. I used Stardust and I used Diamond. And I intermix them. And right now, I'm adding a little bit of Diamond too, because it picks up all the colors and what you're working with. And Now I could add little mini diamonds to this, diamond dots. I want. I can, let's see. Are we still filming? I want to make sure it hasn't shut off on me. An hour and 20. We're going way over. Hope it's okay. Just fast forward if to the very end. But I wanted you guys to see this done, or as done as I can until I finish the last details. But oh, you guys, I don't know if you could see this, but look at this. I think that has created a huge shadow. It didn't help us at all. Can you see it? Oh, I hope you can. So there she is. She's beautiful. Oh, when this dries, I'm going to go down along the edge with pearls to seal that off. So I will show you that in another video because this has to dry now before I can. I should have put the pearls on first. I really should have. In other words, what I would have done is done pearls all the way around the edge. I could do that real quickly for you on another one just so you could see. I'm going to move this off to the side because I am scared to death. I'm going to make a hot mess. Let me grab my sweet friend Stephanie. Hi, sweetie. Sent me these fabulous pearls, and so I'm going to use them. She sent me these. They are so wonderful. Love them, Stephanie. Use them all the time. I know you don't always see me using them, but I am. Well, not during Christmas, but the whole year, you know. You know, girl. I'm going to use this one because it's open. Well, let me show you how to finish off your edge. Now, you can finish it off with a piece of ribbon or whatever you want. I'm a pearl girl, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to take, this is very sticky, and if it weren't, I could just use some glue gun along here or whatever. And if it comes up, of course, I can use some Fabri-Tac or glue gun. See what it does? It just finishes off your edge super nicely. I should have probably started with it, but like I said, I haven't made one of these before. But now that I have, my thought process is, I probably should have done that, you know? So I am throwing stuff everywhere. I'm going to have the world's biggest mess to clean up when I am done here, you guys. It's going to be silly. Yeah, I've got this too long, I know, but it's easier for me to just take the whole line and don't let it touch anything. I want to do it up in the air here. Okay. And it's just the right width for this. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie. These are godsend. Really are. Now I want to put that back on the paper, which I just knocked onto the floor. Where'd it go? Oh no. I can't stand and hold this up all night. Oh, maybe I could put it on this sheet, even though there's really not all that much room for it. Okay, there we go. I don't know where that sheet went that it was on. So you could see, this is how you would finish your ends. It's super sticky, but if it seems like it's going to come off, then I can just add glue or whatever I want to it. So that is what is going to go on the edge of this to finish it off. I could punch a hole and hang it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I may put a little pocket on the back so you could add something, but I think this is just going to be a pretty add-on. I think I will add maybe a tassel or something to it. But anyway, that's the edge that's going to go on here to finish it off as soon as it's all dry, and I'm not going to knock off all my pretty snowflakes and all my pretties. So there you have it. Today's feature is Taperlogy, and I highly recommend that you go over and buy. They have a ton of stickers and rub-ons, all different genres. Go over, see what they have in their shop. You're going to love it. If you've never been there, if you have, guys, go back, because we've got the roses out this year, and I'm going to do something very similar with the roses, and I'm going to do a castle on this one. So this one's going to have a castle, and I'll be back with you to show you these finished so that you can see how they are. I want to thank you for sticking with me for an hour and a half, but I really, really appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you all. I will see you all very, very soon. Hugs and kisses, guys. Bye-bye.